exactly what you want to see. Let's run this puppy in. Score a touchdown and tie this game. Life, run for your life, touchdown on one play. Worked on this in practice. Touchdown. It's up to Kelvin Benjamin. This is all you, buddy. Kelvin Benjamin for a touchdown. Oh, he toasted his man. Holmes toasted his man. Spin move. Oh! Oh! What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the video here on the Water Juice channel, and welcome back to another episode of the Charlotte Hornets Legends Fantasy Draft Series here on NBA 2K22, or as I like to say it with me, the Charlotte Hornets. That's right, we are back with another episode, the start of season number 4. Can you believe that? We've done not 1, not 2, not 3, but now 4 seasons of this. And we are 2-1 in NBA Finals. Unbelievable. This starts season number 4, and if you missed the last episode, which was the off-season episode, you gotta go back and watch it, ladies and gentlemen. You gotta go back and watch it. It is unreal. The amount of moves I made, the finessing I did, the low ball and the high ball, and it's just why. You gotta go back and watch it. So do that, then come right back to this video because you don't want to miss out. It's the ring celebration, the ring ceremony for our second NBA championship on our first home game against the Milwaukee Bucks. If you guys are excited for another episode of this series, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, join the Juice Club. We'd love to have you. Let's get right into it. So as mentioned, we are right here at the start of season number 4. I have not simulated at all. We will not play the very first game of the season because it's an away game. We will play this game against the Milwaukee Bucks because it is our first home game of the year where we will get our ring ceremony for winning the NBA Finals. Let's take a quick look at what the roster looks like to go into year number 4. Now, the main core is still here. We still have Kobe Bryant. We still have Shaquille O'Neal. But there are a few new pieces to the puzzle. One in particular being LeBron James. That's right, the king has arrived to his court. He is here, he is ready to go. And by the way, I do want to mention, this is the final season of Froby. Next year, start of year number 5, I will download I will switch the game face, and he will be bald Kobe. This is the last year of Froby in this series. So, if you like Froby, you better get used to it. So LeBron is now here. The Diesel is still here. We brought in Kyrie Irving in free agency, I think, or did we trade for him? I can't remember exactly. We got Dirk. We got Paul George to be our backup small forward off the bench to give us some electric shooting. Penny's still here. Pau Gasol is now here. LaMelo Ball's still here. Cat is still here to space the floor with some three-point shooting. We've got Bradley Beal. We've got Ray Allen still. We've got Tyson Chandler. That is the roster to start year number 4. Yes, it looks a little bit different than it has in the past. There's a lot of new faces here in Charlotte. But the core is still here. Kobe, Shaq, Penny, and I guess LaMelo are the only one. And Ray Allen was here last year too. But the core is still here, which is just Kobe and Shaq and Penny, I guess. I think we can do some damage in here. Is this an 82-0 team? Probably not, because it's very hard to go 82-0 in simulation. Is this a team that could win another championship? I think so. We've been to 3 straight finals. We've only won 2. We lost to Michael Jordan, Zion, and I think, was it Russell? Who was? I can't remember who the other guy was. It might have been Curry, actually. No. Curry took over for Jordan when Jordan left in free agency. I'm not sure who the other guy was. There was somebody else with Jordan and Zion, but they took us down in the Pelicans in year number 2. So we got our revenge on Jordan, though, because we played the Clippers in the finals this past season, year number 3, and Jordan is on the Clippers now. So we got our revenge on him. We took a ring from him like he took a ring from us, and it's now time to get started with this. If you are wondering where Carmelo Anthony is, we traded him, obviously, if you didn't watch that last episode. I didn't want to do it, but Carmelo had a lot of trade value, and I felt like it was the best option. I did get the jersey numbers to as close to what I could do as possible. Paul George cannot wear 13 because I think 13 is retired, and the only person that can wear number 13 is the guy that retired it, I think, in 2K. And if we go to our history, team history. No, I should go to, no, let's go to league history, retired jerseys. 13, the only jersey, funny enough, the only jersey ever retired by the franchise is Bobby Phil's. 1997 to 2000. I don't know why his jersey number was retired. Maybe there's something more behind it that I just don't know. I may have to look it up or something. I don't know. But his jersey, he wore number 13, so he's the only guy that can ever wear number 13 in the game of 2K for the Hornets. And so PG-13 does not exist, but we do have PG-14 on the team. LeBron, I think, is wearing number 6, if I'm not mistaken. I think I gave him 6, or maybe he's 23. I can't remember exactly. We can't really see what number he's wearing there. I guess I could just go and check, but I don't really feel like it. Other than that, I don't think there's anything else we need to talk about. We can start simulating to the first game. Simulate through this day. We got to play the Nets. They have a team of Sky Clark, Monte Ellis, Bill Bradley, Dave DeBusschere, and our former player Chris Bosh, who was here for a season, won us a championship, helped us win a championship. So we will take them on, and we will win the game 126-95. Chris Bosh dropped 23 and 11, but he was no match for Shaquille O'Neal's 24 and 14, the defending MVP of the league, if you don't remember. And everybody scored points. Everybody scored points in this game. A lot of moving the ball around, a lot of sharing. Nobody's going to average a ton of points, but that's the problem. Or that's not the problem. That's the price you pay for having so many good players on one single team. But here is the game. It's 1-0 versus 1-0. We will defend our home court. They have Raul Neto, Jaden Hardy, Brandon Ingram, Marvin Bagley, and Wendell Carter Jr. Now, on paper, this is not a great team, but we are only playing this game because it's the first home game of the season. We get to do our ring celebration. So I normally wouldn't play this game. I probably would have played the Nets game, to be honest, because Chris Bosh is on that team. And then from here, we will probably play a game in December. We don't have a game on Christmas this year, and we don't have a game on New Year's Day. But we do have one on New Year's Eve. Maybe we play against the Wizards. I guess it depends on, we could play one of these two games against the Celtics or the Wizards. I guess it really depends on who's on the roster. We could also play a game in February. Do we have one February 14th? We don't have one on Valentine's Day. I'm just trying to look for different holidays that we can play on. We don't have one on Thanksgiving, obviously, November 24th. We do have one on Black Friday, though. Actually, that's not even Friday. Friday's right here. So we still don't have a game on Thanksgiving because it's 22nd. So I'm an idiot. I'm sorry. But we do have a game on Black Friday. We could play that one against the Wizards. But we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out later. It's probably going to be an away game because this game's going to be a home game. So without further ado, we get to see LeBron James in action. We get to see Pau Gasol in action for the first time, Kyrie Irving in action for the first time in a Hornets jersey. I hope you guys are excited. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, join the Juice Club. Let's get into the ring celebration and the debut of the King.
And now, fans, the presentation of the awards ceremony. The head coach of your home team. Kobe Bryant. Introducing the NBA champion, your Charlotte Hornets.
Welcome, fans. Thanks for joining us for this Friday night edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. And tonight, it'll be the Charlotte Hornets going up against the Milwaukee Bucks. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. From the sideline, our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. Here are the starters for Milwaukee. Bagley is out there with Wendell Carter. Then it's Ingram, and it's Hardy in at the 2 spot. And for the Hornets, Kobe is out there with Irving. Then there's Nowitzki. Then there's Shaquille O'Neal. And it's James in at the 3 spot. What's the most important thing, Clark, a player has to focus on when it's this early in the season?
Well, I think one is making sure you're in really good shape, and then getting comfortable with your teammates is another element, and getting your chemistry and timing back. Those are probably the most important things. Here we go.
Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. The ring celebrations are all done. The people that were on the championship team now have their rings. Kobe's got 2 now in the series. Shaq's got 2. And now we get to see this new incarnation of the Charlotte Hornets here. And you're a baby. You're small. You're a child. You can't contain the Diesel. The MVP. The defending MVP of the league. You can't contain him. Wendell Carter Jr.'s got no shot as Brandon Ingram drops a dagger in the bucket. LeBron James not really doing his job defending, but Wendell Carter Jr., we can just abuse this all game if Shaq's going to get covered by him. But then LeBron James comes in and gets blocked out of the shoes. That's not good. Jaden Hardy takes that one up the court. Alley-oop! Why does the CPU like to alley-oop so much? In weird situations, too. That did not call for an alley-oop there, but they did it. Kyrie Irving, one of the best ball handlers in the entire NBA, and they double-team Shaquille. You can't double-team Shaq. He's going to find the open man, and that's why I've built this team kind of around Shaq in a way that if we just get the ball down low to Shaq, he can find the open man no matter what. And it's most likely going to be good for a 3. If Dirk can get that up to Kobe, we'll cross up my man Marvin Bagley, take that jumper, and Kobe misses. It's okay. It's all right. Brandon Ingram, slender man. Definitely not built very strong. He's not built forward tough, that's for sure. Marvin Bagley, also a skinny, slight of frame big man. Kyrie gets around Raul Neto, and one of the best small ball finishers in the league, Kyrie Irving. He may be crazy, but he's a good basketball player. Raul Neto to Marvin Bagley. We got Dirk out there. The post fade is legendary. And Ingram cannot knock that one down. That's kind of good. I'm glad he didn't knock that one down. We could have been in trouble if LeBron James crosses you up. Get that down to Shaq, and let Shaq work on you a little bit. Let Shaq work on you a little bit. That's the MVP. That's the defending MVP right there. Undisputed. And the Bucks got to call out early timeout. They can't handle it. They can't handle the sauce that we're bringing. LeBron James coming off an almost triple-double season. He needed to bump those those rebound numbers up a little bit. He would have been really close. Wendell Carter Jr. will inbound it off the timeout to Brandon Ingram in the corner, finding Raul Neto. Back to Brandon Ingram, and that was great vision, great ball work from the Milwaukee Bucks. 3, going down low, trying to work on Neto, finds Shaquille, and there's going to be a mismatch here. There's a mismatch. We all know it. LeBron James for 3. It's good. It's the king. And that's what I'm talking about. We get the ball down low to Shaq. and then we let Shaq find the open man, no matter who it is. Because everybody that starts on this team besides Shaq, at least in the starting, that's why I said everybody that starts, can shoot the three with very good percentages. So as Shaq defensively is a god as well. Get that to Shaq, Kobe, trying to find Kobe. There he is. Kobe's going to take this. Kobe's not going to be denied as he slams it in. And this crowd is bumping. They know they've seen some good basketball, but they're about to see even better basketball as we've extended this to a 7-point lead in just about a minute or so. LeBron swats that away with ferocity. LeBron said, "Not in my house. This is my court now. This is the King's court." Shaq to Kobe. That's a well-established partnership now, and there it is! Entering year number 4 of partnership between Shaq and Kobe. It's brought 2 championships and 3 finals appearances. I think I'd say it's worked out pretty well. All right, we are going to substitute out Shaquille O'Neal for Karl Towns, and we are going to sub out, you know what, let's sub out for Penny Hardaway. And then we'll bring in the other guys a little bit later. Dirk can get a little bit more time on the court. Shaq is now 27, as that was a horrible pass. But as I was saying, Shaq is now 27. He's getting a little bit older as LeBron drives in and lays that off the backboard and in. Nobody's going to stop LeBron James. He's just shrugging it off like it's nothing. But Shaq is getting a little bit older. Kobe and LeBron are both 22 at this point in their careers. So we've still got time with them. We can re-sign them. We've got plenty of money. But Shaq probably won't have a lot of time left in the league, at least not at a high level. So we're going to have to maximize it as much as possible. Kobe's dominating. Let's get Dirk out of here and put Pau Gasol in. The debut of Pau Gasol. This is the debut of a lot of new players for us. I know it feels like a whole new roster, but I feel like this roster is going to be the base to what comes in the future. So there had to be a year where I just completely shifted what kind of talent we had on the roster to eventually get to the final product of what I feel like this team can become. So if you understand what I'm saying. So this roster I feel like can be a good base for the roster that will become the most dominant team in NBA history. Now, a lot of these players may move out. There's a lot of moving parts in this roster, I feel like. But the key pieces are going to be Kobe, LeBron, Shaq, probably LaMelo Ball will also be a key piece to this. But the rest are kind of interchangeable. Penny has probably deserved a spot on this roster for life, so because he's played so well. So he's probably in that boat as well. But everybody else can kind of be interchangeable, and it just kind of depends on how I want to play. I'm basing this mainly on the style of catch and shoot, pace and space kind of lineup, where we build through the center and then we build outwards, which everybody else can shoot threes, which is basically what I have. Even my big men can all shoot threes, except for Tyson Chandler. Tyson Chandler really can't shoot threes. Powell can hit them a little bit. Cat has an A+3, so he can knock down threes with the best of them. And he even made the three-point contest last season, so that proves it. But literally everybody can shoot threes, so I'm excited to see how well we do from beyond the arc this season. And this is not really going to be even much of a challenge. I mean, we're only playing this game because it's the first home game of the season. We got to see the ring celebration, the ring ceremony and stuff. We would not be playing this game otherwise, but here we are. And we get to see the Milwaukee Bucks city jerseys for this season. I didn't even mention that. They are wearing their city jerseys. Obi Toppin got denied the dunk, but he still made the alley-oop. Let's give Bron the ball. 5 points, 2 rebounds, and 1 assist for LeBron James in his Hornets debut. Kobe's got 10 points, about to be 13. Oh my God, in the face. In the face of the defender. The disrespect from the Mamba. That was dirty. He didn't have to do him like that, and Brandon Ingram left me in the dust. Brandon Ingram, that's my fault. That was just bad defense on that one. And he goes back. He says, anything you can do, I can do better. But we'll find out here. Oh, I dusted him and I passed it already. I already pressed the button. Can you do that, Brandon Ingram? You probably do that because that's a miss. I'm hoping that our center position has a little bit more stamina. We all know the history Shaq has of not staying on the court very often, or very long. And in season number 1, that was a problem because we also had Greg Oden, who could not stay on the court very long either. Penny for 3 at the buzzer, no good. 30-21 is the score at the end of 1. I'm feeling pretty good. Shaq is dominating in his first home game as the defending MVP. I'm a little disappointed that 2K doesn't have like an MVP ceremony as well, like they do for a ring celebration. It wouldn't be that hard. You just give whoever won the MVP the trophy, and they just stand in the middle of the court and raise it up or something. It doesn't have to be anything special, but that would be pretty cool. And the Milwaukee Bucks have a whole new roster from what they started with. They don't have any legends on here, I don't think. I think they've tried to build through the actual drafts, it looks like, with Sky Clark and stuff. Bradley Beal is open. Bradley Beal catch and shoot 3 in the corner, no good. That's why we brought Bradley Beal in, for his scoring. PG-14, Paul George. Covering Livingston. Just had to make sure that I had the whole right team. And why didn't you pass that a little bit earlier? You could have had an easier bucket than that. They made that a little bit harder than it should have been. But they still got it to go, so I shouldn't criticize them too much. We don't really have a dominant player out there, or I should say dominant ball handler. I guess Bradley Beal could be considered that, and Penny could be considered that, but I don't know. And it's not the same as having a LeBron or a Kobe out there, obviously. Bradley Beal gets called for the foul, and Bonzi Wells knocks down 2. Penny driving in, get that to Cat. Let Cat do a little bit of post work here. Oh, they're gonna leave Bradley Beal open. You can't leave Bradley Beal open. That's the kind of offense I like to run. You get it down to the big men, no matter who it is, and then they double team him, and somebody gets open for 3. That's the offense I like to run. And I don't know how Bagley got that rebound over Cat, but the second time he doesn't get it. Penny with the easy catch and slam. Penny Hardaway, baby. Maybe the most underrated player on this team. Doesn't get a lot of love, but he always plays well. Let's get LaMelo back in here. Oh, Raul Neto almost sauced me up a little bit. Can't let that's disrespectful, letting Raul Neto sauce me up like that. Marvin Bagley shooting 3s. I'll let him shoot that 3 if he wants to. He's trying to drive in on Cat. You can't drive in on Cat. Who do you think you are? They're going to screen. I'm ready for it. Pau Gasol's here. Pau Gasol's here, and he says, not today. Not in Pau Gasol's house. I don't think so. Let's get Tyson Chandler some action in here so Shaq can get some more stamina back. That's why I like to bring around 3 centers, so that we have a chance for Shaq to get even more stamina up there. And I don't know how he got his own rebound, but Carter Jr., Deep J, I didn't know he could shoot that. All right. LaMelo Ball makes his home debut here for the Hornets. We brought him in at the beginning of last season. He was a big contributor to the championship team last year, and he keeps his spot. As Livingston, I thought he was going to shoot that 3. He doesn't. LaMelo Ball with great defense, and he gets the rebound. LaMelo Ball playing great. And Paul George with the 3, and he just shrugged it like it's nothing. Paul George, an assassin from 3. PG-14. Tyson Chandler makes his debut as a Hornet, his home debut, and he had the 2nd highest field goal percentage in the season, Tyson Chandler did. I think he was on Brooklyn last year. I'm pretty sure that's where he was. And we just played Brooklyn in game number 1. Raul Neto brings the ball up. He already has to pick up his dribble because we're aggressive like that. Neto back. LaMelo's already proven that he's ready to get grimy in the paint. He's ready to go defensive. Bagley out. That's not where you want to have Bagley. Livingston, screen from Wendell Carter's not going to work. That kind of got in the way. He's going to have to pick that up and quickly shoot it. He does. Gasol with the rebound. Push that up the court. Chandler, LaMelo. I don't know where I want to go with this. I want to go with LaMelo. And 1. He was going to go for the dunk, but he got fouled by Wendell Carter. LaMelo Ball's making some big strides in this game, or in these couple seasons he's been here. Big time plays. Wait, why do I have... Oh, I was going to say, why do I have Paul George at power forward, but I just misread it. I thought I had Paul George at power forward for a second. They're going to find Livingston. He's not going to take the three. I don't know if he can shoot the three. Magley, I definitely know can't shoot the three. You're going to go up on Tyson Chandler? You're going to go up on Tyson Chandler? He went up on Tyson Chandler. Good for you, my guy. Good for you. He's going to shoot the free throw and make it. 41-30 is your score as we enter the halfway point of the second quarter. And LaMelo Ball, that was just disgusting. Disgusting from LaMelo. 5 points on the night for him. Carter to Neto, back to Carter, and Tyson Chandler too slow. Can't play defense on him. Good pass. All right, bounce pass to Paul George. Paul George cuts inside, and PG-14 slams it with ease. Not really much of a question on that one. It's too easy. Silky, silky smooth. Raul Neto to Wendell Carter at the top of the key. Gives Jaden Hardy a shot at it. Back to Neto. Neto off the screen. Shoots the three. No good. Powell with the rebound. Don't know why he decided to take it. It was kind of a good look, but I don't know how good of a shooter Raul Neto is. Pau Gasol, can we body you up? Can we body you up? Marvin Bagley. Pau Gasol. Oh, it's disgusting. It's disgusting from Pau. That's that Euro style right there. Disgusting. 47-32. Jaden Hardy to Neto. Neto dribbles around a little bit. Melo covering him really well. Down to Jaden Hardy. Covered by Bradley Beal. Hardy gets by Beal and slams it home with intensity. Good job from Jaden Hardy there. That was impressive. Melo with a couple dribble moves. Gets around him. And LaMelo Ball will slam it himself. Anything you can do, I can do better. LaMelo Ball slamming it home. Let's get LeBron back in here. LeBron James. Finding Jaden Hardy. He's going to take that from the free throw line, and it's good. Easy money. Nice look. 49-36. Melo to Beal. Beal with the step back. Crossover. Tyson Chandler, can we body you up? Can we body you up? Can we body you up? We can! And Tyson Chandler, you're a child. You're a small child, Wendell Carter. It don't matter who I got at center. You're a small child. We'll get Dirk back in there. Jaden Hardy will sag off a little bit so we can get by the screen. And he's going to go up on Chandler. Surprised they didn't call a foul. Usually that is called a foul. He made it anyway, so it doesn't matter. We'll take LaMelo out. We'll put Kyrie back in. Raul Neto can't compete. Pau Gasol. Body him. You're a child. You're a child. LaMelo for three. It's good. LaMelo is dangerous. This could be his coming out season right here. Could we be seeing MVP LaMelo? We might be looking at it. We'll bring the current MVP right in here, the defending MVP, Shaq. He's coming back in here. Jaden Hardy's been a menace right now. He's been their only scoring recently. Luckily, we shut that down. Melo trying to get by to Bradley Beal, who's got 3 points on the night. Trying to get around, get a couple more, and that's dirty. That's disgusting. That's disrespectful from Bradley Beal. You shouldn't be able to hit that, and let alone green it, but he did. Bradley Beal is out here to score the ball. That's why we brought him in. That's why we traded for him, because he's going to be scoring that ball a lot. Marvin Bagley takes an awkward shot. No good. Powell with the rebound. Easy money. Push it up to PG. A little bit of a dribble move here. See if we can get around him. We do get around him. Paul George, easy money. You're not stopping it. You're not stopping it as halftime is approaching in 10 seconds. Jaden Hardy, who's been a really good player for the Bucks in the start of this game. 58-38, 20-point game, but Hardy could make it 18, and he can't. Rebound Tyson Chandler, and we head to half 58-38. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Second half underway. Raul Neto taking up the court for the Bucks. LeBron back in. Brandon Ingram back in. Brandon Ingram's been a pretty decent scorer for these Bucks in the first half. He didn't really play a lot in the second quarter. He was pretty tired. Wendell Carter's been doing some work, but not a whole lot. He's going to try and work on Shaq. That's not going to... The real menace has been Jaden Hardy. He has been very impressive. Very impressive for the Bucks. LeBron down to Shaq. Make him work. Make him work. Oh, the outlet pass behind the back. The vision from Shaq, ladies and gentlemen. That's why he's the MVP. That's why he's the MVP. We built the team around him, and it's finally coming together. Brandon Ingram. Slender Man from the free throw line. No good. Brown with the rebound. Up the court now. Oh, fine. Oh, I should have icon past that. Ree was open. All right, we're going to body. You're a child. You're a child, Wendell Carter. You can't compete with the Diesel. You cannot compete with him. Wait, did Shaq get a little bit of height on that one? Hold on. Wait a minute. Hold up. Wait a minute. What did the Diesel do here? Let's zoom out. Let's go back to Shaq. First off, just embarrassing Wendell Carter here. Oh, hello. Shaq getting a little enthusiastic in the building here in Charlotte. Look at that. He got some height on that. The Diesel's ready to go. The Diesel's pumped up. He wants back-to-back MVPs, ladies and gentlemen. He wants back-to-back MVPs. I didn't think he was going to get that high up in the air. Brandon Ingram for 3. Brandon Ingram and Jaden Hardy have kept the Bucks in this game, and I don't like it. They have been very, very lethal. And we get that down to Shaq. Speaking of lethal, I mean the vision from everybody on this team is just too nice. I don't know if it can be stopped. Jaden Hardy to Wendell Carter to Raul Neto. Back to Jaden Hardy. Hardy has been electric in this game. Screen from Marvin Bagley. The deep 3 from Jaden Hardy off the screen. He has kept the Bucks in this game single-handedly, more than Brandon Ingram. Let's get that down to Shaq and let him work on him. You can't stop it. You can't stop it, Wendell Carter. The Diesel cannot be stopped. He can't be stopped. 66-46. Braun is just racking up them assists with easy buckets. Brandon Ingram down to Bradley Beal. It's intercepted. And LeBron James, the King's Court, is finally in effect. We got to take an instant replay of that. I got to see what he did here. I got to see what the King has done. What has he graced us with? LeBron, my good sir, my king, what have you graced us with? Oh, baby. LeBron with the intensity. Oh, baby. That's disgusting. The King's Court is in full effect in Charlotte. We will bring in Kobe. And Jaden Hardy, man, is a demon. He's got to have like 15, 16 points, maybe even more. Braun to Shaq. He's on Obi Toppin. No shot, Obi Toppin stopping you. Oh, the Diesel. You cannot put Obi Toppin and Brandon Ingram on Shaquille O'Neal. It's just not going to go well for you. Obi Toppin. You probably can put Obi Toppin on Shaq on offense because Obi's probably a little bit quicker. But he's going to take that jumper. No good. Shaq easy board. Get that to LeBron. We'll let LeBron run the offense a little bit. You going to try and stop me? You going to try and stop me? Shaq gets down low. No chance. They stole that. Turnover for LeBron. Alley-oop. You're not going to alley-oop on Shaq. Not in this game. LeBron takes it up the court. And he's got open space. The King does not get it to go, but Kyrie's wide open for 3. Somebody was open, and it just happened to be Kyrie, and he does a little 3. Somebody was going to be open there. Just so happened that it was Kyrie. All right, we'll take Shaq out of the game now. We'll put in Karl Towns. We will take LeBron out of the game in a second once I get some time. I thought Green was going to shoot that. He does not. Brandon Ingram. Jaden Hardy will certainly shoot that, but he didn't. Jaden Hardy denied the 3 himself, but he goes with a tougher shot and makes it. So respect for Jaden Hardy. I'm liking Jaden Hardy. He is a demon right now. LeBron, Shaq is still being covered by Obi Toppin. This is a bad idea for the Bucks. You cannot put Obi Toppin on Shaq. When are they going to learn? We're going to have to keep abusing that if they keep wanting to do it. Obi Toppin for 3. Ooh, Obi, okay, I see you. That was disgusting. That was a deep 3. You're small. You're a child. You're a tiny little baby. Shaquille O'Neal. I'm going to do that every single time down the court if you don't change it. You better change up your offense or your defense if you want to survive in this game, because the D's are going to go crazy. Shaq will go crazy on Obi Toppin. As Brandon Ingram takes a nice jumper, I'm really bad at defense. 9 points, 3 boards, 5 assists for the King. I'm just waiting for Shaq to get down low. We don't even have to wait, really. We can just push him back. Look at this. Bodying him up, and Diesel doesn't even have to dunk it. He can shoot the little floaters as well. 18 points tonight for Shaq. Once we get to the normalized sim stats, he's going to go crazy. He's going to have a crazy stat line. And, oh, I thought I blocked that. Another rebound for Shaq. Down to Braun. We're waiting on somebody to get low. It's going to be Dirk. Oh, it kind of worked out. I don't know what happened there, but it worked out. Not sure how that happened. I'll take it, though. Third quarter coming to a close pretty soon. Brandon Ingram trying to get fancy with his dribble moves. Obi Toppin thinks he's got a chance against the Diesel. No chance. Even when I screwed up the defense, he still has no chance. That's how dominant Shaq is. LeBron. Down to Shaq. Oh, no chance. You cannot stop him, Obi Toppin. Switch it up. Call a timeout. You better do something. And that's my bad because I was in the rotation trying to change up. All right, just get it to Shaq and let him work. If they're not going to double, if they're not going to do anything, you can't stop him. 85 to what? 47? 57. 85-57. We're about to put a 30 burger on the Bucks. We would have, it'd be a bigger deficit if they didn't have Brandon Ingram and Jaden Hardy. Those guys have kept these boys in the game for sure. But once again, it is Obi Toppin covering my man Shaq, and he's just going to keep doing it. 24 points. Shaq's going to go back-to-back if you can't stop him. If you're going to put these tiny little boys on him, you can't stop it. LeBron with another rebound. Quarter's coming to a close. LeBron. Shaq. Kyrie. Oh, Shaq's open. And he got fouled and won. I saw it there. I had to hit it. Let's see if we can hit the free throw. Oh, that's my bad. Oh, but we got the rebound. Powell. Powell got the rebound. Paul George probably should have shot that, but I'll shoot this one. And Paul George no good. Thought I was going to hit that. But Shaq has dominated this game. You cannot keep Obi Toppin. They got to switch it up. They cannot have Obi Toppin continue to guard Shaq. What's the assist of the game? Probably something to do with Shaq. It is LeBron. Oh, it's that beautiful pass. That was a good pass. All right, let's put Penny Hardaway in. Let's take Shaq out, put Karl-Anthony Towns in. He was supposed to come in earlier, but they got fouled. Paul George trying to get his bucket back that he didn't get at the end of the half or the end of the quarter. He can't get that one to go. I'm still trying to learn Paul George's release. This is the first time I played with him in a while. They've got Quickly. They've got Raul Neto. Kobe's back in. Kobe really hasn't played much. It's been mainly Bradley Beal who's been playing, and that's going to be a bad shot. Shaq with the rebound. Get that up the court. Paul George has it. We got a lot of ball handlers on this team, which I like. Oh, finally they double, but that leaves Pau Gasol open. Rebound. Kobe. Can I get it to go? I wanted to put that down. Oh, they got Dwight. We had Dwight for our season. I wanted to get that to Shaq, but I wanted to take a shot with Kobe too. That was good stuff from Manuel Quickly there. Kobe. Kobe's got some space, and you're not stopping Kobe. Oh, maybe they will. But Dwight cannot stop Shaquille. Gets the rebound and puts it in. That's your MVP right there. Raul Neto hasn't really done much in this game. He's got a couple assists. It's been Jaden Hardy and it's been Brandon Ingram. That has been the offense for the Milwaukee Bucks in this game. And they're probably the 2 best players, so I can see why. Kobe to Shaq. Dwight's not stopping you. Dwight's not stopping you. That's a 30-burger. A 30-burger for Shaq. I think that's the first 30-point game, at least in the played version. We've had plenty of those games in simulated games and in normalized stats after the game. But actually getting 30 points without normalizing the stats, I think it's the first time. And we're only going to get more because I'm just going to keep feeding to Shaq if they just want to keep giving me the easy buckets. But that time, Dwight actually played good defense. They finally switched it and brought somebody in that can actually keep up with Shaq and actually defend him. It's about time. Obi Toppin was getting abused. He was getting abused down there in the paint. Definite mismatch. As Raul Neto gets some space. I thought he was going to take that three. Shaq with the rebound. I thought he was going to take that three. That's my bad. Kobe for three. It's good. The Mamba delivers. The Mamba delivers in crunch time. Neto has to pick up his dribble. Gives it to Bryant, to Dwight. Neto. They're doing great passing here. Manuel quickly. Back down to Livingston. It's good. Don't know why he didn't dunk it, but he made it, so it doesn't matter. 30-point deficit to overcome for the Milwaukee Bucks. Finally, they're trying to double team, but you can't double team what you can't stop. You can't stop it. He's got 28 in the second half because we finally started to abuse what the mismatch was. That's going to go down low to Dwight. Then to Thomas Bryant. Lob threat. Pau Gasol intercepts it. Playing safety there as we get that down to Shaq. And there it is. The full court pass from Kyrie to Shaq. The full court pass. That's going to go. He's got wide open Dwight down there. They didn't take it. Probably should have. Doesn't really have the vision, I guess. This is a mismatch here. This is a mismatch. We don't have anybody to cover him. Shaq wasn't paying attention. Not much I can do on that one. Not much I can do on that one. We're going to put Ray Allen in here. Kobe hasn't really gotten the shine, but this has been Shaq's game. Speaking of Kobe not getting the shine, fouled and one, Kobe Bryant. So Ray Allen not coming in, but not much you can do to stop that one. And that one goes in, so we will now take out Kobe for Ray Allen. And at least Shaq gets a break now. He won't come in for the rest of this game. He's been in for a while. 32 points or 34 points, I'm not sure. Penny Hardaway with the block there. That was just a whole mess situation there. Kobe, free space. That's free real estate. Paul George. Why do I keep saying it like that? Paul George. Easy money. 9 points for PG-14. 105-68. This is going to be a big score when we get to normalized stats. Penny Hardaway with the steal. Swiper, no swiping. First time I've said that in the game today. And Penny Hardaway slams it home. 107-68. We've almost put 40 points on the Milwaukee Bucks. This team might be the greatest team ever constructed. It probably is the greatest team ever constructed. As Jaden Hardy continues to try and fight, he gets denied on that one. Paul George is open for three, and we're just piling it on. It's getting ugly. It is getting ugly for the Milwaukee Bucks. Jaden Hardy's trying to keep the team in the game, but the defense is on lock. We are shutting down the Milwaukee Bucks. 68 points. Jaden Hardy, three. No good. Powell with the rebound. Paul George to Penny. Penny going to wrap around. Penny Hardaway with a tough shot, but he gets it to go. That's disrespectful, Penny. Disrespectful. About 2 minutes to go. A little under 2 minutes left in this game. The suffering will end in a little bit for the Milwaukee Bucks. But the party continues in Charlotte. As I thought Kobe got that rebound, but Cat got it. The party will continue. A 2-0 defending champion team with Kobe Bryant dominating like he is. 21 points on the night for Kobe. Not really much of a threat this entire game. This will be even more of a blowout if they didn't have Jaden Hardy. Jaden Hardy has single-handedly put this team on his back and at least tried. You gotta admire the effort that Jaden Hardy has put into this game. He has certainly tried. Kobe open for three. You can't leave the Mamba open for three. You just can't do it. He got lost in the sauce. You just can't leave him open from three. I'm excited to see what these normalized stats look like because it's going to get crazy in here. Oh, Kobe! Did you see what Kobe just did? That went by really quickly. I don't know if you would have seen what Kobe just did here. Oh, Cat with a mean mugging. Look at that. Cat mean mugging, my man. Wendell Carter there. But let's go follow Kobe here for a second. So Jaden Hardy does an alley-oop, but Kobe's playing safety, and he just swats that one away. He says, not today, not in Kobe's house. You're not putting, this is the house that Kobe Bryant built. 3 years, 2 championships, you're not scoring an alley-oop on me. Livingston will inbound it. Ray Allen finally gets in. I wanted him in earlier, but we played a long time without a stop. Under a minute before this game is officially over. Brown Neto from the Spectrum Center logo. Out of time, and it's going to be blocked by Penny Hardaway, just adding to the embarrassment that the Bucks have faced in this game. We've blocked a couple good ones. Pau Gasol, I think that was the alley-oop Pau Gasol blocked. 117-68. We're probably going to have like 140, 150 when the time's done, or when the normalized stats are done. If we can get Ray Allen open, that would be nice. Ah, they stole it from me. Those kind of things suck. You just run next to somebody and the ball gets knocked away from you. From the free throw line, it's Bonzi Wells. Are they holding for last shot? I don't think they can. The shot clock is going. They're going to get it down to Bonzi. Great defense from Penny. And now this has got to be Ray Allen right here. This has got to be Ray Allen. Money. Chef's kiss. The final dagger in this win. 120-68. This team cannot be stopped. This is the most dominant team in the history of sports. And they know it. The whole league just got put on notice. This is the team. And this is the MVP. You could not stop Shaquille O'Neal. He had 34, 11, and 4 in 15 minutes, ladies and gentlemen. 24 from Kobe, 12 from Paul George, 10 from LaMelo, 9 from LeBron, 9, 4, and 8. That might turn into a triple-double in normalized stats. I don't know. 8 from Kyrie, 6, 3, and 4 from Penny, 2 and 2. Dirk had 5, Bradley Beal had 5, Ray Allen had 3, Powell had 2 and 7, Tyson Chandler had 2, and Cat didn't score, but he had 5 rebounds. We didn't really need him to score. But let's take a look at what the normalized stats have done to this game. I'm a little bit worried. 206 is the normalized stats for your game. Shaq dropped 58. They gave Shaq 58 points, 19 rebounds, and 7 assists. Kobe dropped 41. See, we're going to be fine. We have the core. Paul George had 19, LaMelo 18, LeBron 16, 7, and 14, Kyrie 13. I mean, just out of control. Out of freaking control. 58 and 41 from the two staples of this team. 58 points from the Diesel. All right. Let's check and see, is there MVP voting already? There might as well be. There might as well be, because we are probably guaranteed a back-to-back MVP. I know it's pretty early. Let's simulate to Thanksgiving and see what we're standing at. Paul George in a trade? No, I'm not going to do that. We lose to the Celtics, so we're not going to go 82-0, but we do have a bunch of wins here. We are allowed them to have less than 14 players in spy, so we need to sign somebody in free agency. Okay. I didn't know we didn't have enough players. Who's here that I want? Who's not a G League player? Who is not a G League player that didn't get signed in free agency? Jalen Brunson, Victor Oladipo. We don't really need a guard necessarily. I could do with another big man. Maybe a forward or a center. That could be good. He's not going to get a ton of minutes, but we could do with somebody that can give us some, if we do get somebody hurt, like a Nerlens Noel. That could be good. Nerlens Noel could be good. Give us some backup to the backup center minutes if we need to. Precious could be good. I remember back in 2K21, Precious Achiuwa used to develop into an absolute demon, but it seems like they've toned that down a little bit. It's probably going to be... Actually, I want somebody, if we do get somebody, we're going to need somebody with some spacing, because we can't mess up the flow just because we need to sign somebody. So I'm going to go in here. I'm going to sort by 3-point shot. And it looks like Steve Novak or Marcus Morris. Jaden McDaniels has an A3. Cam Johnson has a good 3. Chuma Okeke. Juan Tassano could be good, I guess. Mo Wagner. What about small forward? Who's here in small forward that we could use? Doesn't look like anybody of great significance. Joe Harris could be interesting. He can't really play power forward though. I want a bigger guy. So we will go to the power forwards. We will stick around power forwards. Are there any centers that can hit a decent 3? There are some interesting centers from the G League that can hit the 3, but nobody else really that great. Al Horford, no. It looks like power forward is going to be our option, and I think Marcus Morris Sr. would be the best guy for the job. So we will offer him, we'll give him 3.4. That's fine. All right, does that give us enough guys for the roster? I thought we had enough, to be fair. Yeah, that should give us a 14th guy. He will not get any minutes, but he will be on the roster. So let's keep simulating a little bit. We beat the Magic, beat the Nets again. We've only lost 1 game this season. Steve Nash and Sidney Moncrief for Kyrie and Ray Allen. Nope, we already had Steve Nash and we let him go. George McGinnis and Dante DiVincenzo for Pau Gasol. Nope, sorry Clippers. Penny Hardaway sprained his wrist. And he can't play. So looks like he's going to be out a little bit. All right, so we are currently 14-1. 4.5 games ahead of the Boston Celtics, and we are dominating the season so far. The game we will play is going to be an away game, and if we take a look around the league, who are some interesting teams we could play? We could play... I don't know. Maybe we go into January? There's a lot of home games in January, though. Probably not. Although we got Cleveland. Does Cleveland have a decent team January 10th? We can take a look at that. Let's look at Cleveland. Cleveland has Cade Cunningham, former Hornet, for a season. If we take a look at his stats, he was on for 2 seasons, actually, the first 2. He's got a championship in here, too. So that could be interesting. They also have Gail Goodrich, Lonzo, who we played on another team. I can't remember exactly what team he was on. What team was he on? He was on... Oh, it was on Miami. He was on Miami the first time we played him. Roy Hibbert, who we also had, but we let him go. We traded him. This team's not really that great, so we won't play the Cavs. The Heat we've already played before. So it's got to be somebody in December, because there's a lot of away games in December. What about the Lakers? Lakers got a good matchup. So Kevin McHale, Joe Dumars, Chris Mullin, Marcus Saul. That could be interesting. They don't really have that great of a team, though. That'd be a blowout. What about the Kings the next night? The Kings the next night have Luka, Tim Duncan, Alonzo. Ooh. We're going to play Sacramento. We're going to play the Kings. We're going to simulate to that game and play the Kings because they've got a good team. Penny Hardaway's back, which is good. He was only day-to-day. Our second loss of the season is to the Houston Rockets, and then we go back-to-back losses and lose to the Pelicans. So we have 3 losses on the year headed into this game, I'm presuming. Yes, we do. We have 3 losses. We beat the Lakers, and then we play the Kings in the next game. We are 26-3 on the year. Let's quickly check because we're pretty far into the season already. So let's check. Can we check MVP race? I don't think we can just yet. It might come a little bit later in the season, I guess. But I'm assuming if we check stats that we are dominating stats. So player stats. Kyrie's actually lead us in scoring for the first time. 17 points, 3 assists. Paul George 13, Kobe 13. Shaq has basically double-double. LeBron 12 and 6 and 3. Interesting that Kyrie and Paul George are the 2 leading scorers on the team. Everybody's contributing. Even Marcus Morris has played a little bit. He probably had to because Penny was injured. So let's go back to the coaching game plan and make sure that... Okay, Marcus Morris is not playing anymore. Everybody's dominating. Kyrie's still starting. All right, let's do this. We got the game against the Kings in the next episode. It is Luka, Byron Scott, Elgin Baylor, Tim Duncan, Alonzo Mourning. A much tougher matchup than the Bucks were in this episode. I think we can do it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, join the Juice Club. We'd love to have you. Thank you guys so much for stopping by and watching. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.